big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for your kind words. It really is. Andrea tells me all the time, she's like, stop, just take a compliment. I'm like, you're terrible at it too. So, but thank you so much. It really does. Yeah, I think everybody wants to make a difference, and it feels good to be, shared with that there could be something little that you're doing. So, um, I want to share something this morning, and we've got some birthday people, and they're actually, I know one at least is probably on a plane, but Dale Diffie, Brenda Williams, and Lauren Ellis, it's their birthday today. So if you know these three amazing ladies, please reach out to them, send them a quick text, tell them happy birthday, tell them Jason Bradshaw is going to send them a big cash prize in the mail. Okay, for their birthday. No, I'm kidding. I see Jason on here. Tell them happy birthday, and we love them so much, guys. So if we see them, we'll sing happy birthday. So our word for today, Marlene, you inspired it, and I love it. Thank you for this. And the words encourage, encourage. And so all of us today, I'm going to breathe it into existence that today this word is going to spin us off to an amazing Tuesday, and we're going to find somebody in our life today, and we're going to make them have such a better day because we showed up. We showed up because of this word. So encourage is to give support, to give confidence, to give hope to a group of people, to a person. Like maybe you're giving them support, Al. Maybe you're giving them advice. Maybe you're helping them out in a time of need. Maybe you're stepping in and being that bridge, right? And a bridge could be like a bridge maybe is a note, a text message, a phone call, a voicemail, a voice message. It doesn't have to be monetary, like it's got to be money every time, right? So many times, if we'll take the time to encourage you, me, it's paid back to us like tenfold. I want to share something that happened to me yesterday, and we'll try to hold the emotions. I can get emotional, just so y'all know. But so I was a football coach, but I was an emotional football coach, maybe. So I was going to my office yesterday. I was on the phone. I know that's a shocker. And I was talking, and I passed a homeless person on the street. And I see this gentleman out, and something told me, I'm going to say it was one of those God wink moments. Maybe it was him on my shoulder going, hey, hey. And so I get off the phone and I go up, and I've done this many times with him because he's by my office a lot. And I'll give him some cash for something, whatever he wants to use it for. But yesterday I said, like, I need to do a little more, like actually encourage, right? And he's autistic. So he was riding. I'm going to try to be quick, Andrew. I'm running out of time. He was riding, and I went up to him and just said a few things, right? Rather than just giving him money, I actually said a few words, and he didn't say anything. He never checked up. He just kept riding. He just kept riding. Later that day, so I leave, I go to my office, we start the coach's corner, we do our deal. I come out a little bit later that day, and he's out there, and he grabs me. He grabs me by the wrist and says, thank you. And he says it in a kind of a weird, like you couldn't even hardly understand. But he said he got the word out, thank you. And I thought, encourage, this word really hit me today because it's like, who can I boost today? Who can I inspire? Who can I reassure? Who can I restore? Who can I spur along? Like, we've got them all in our daily walks every day. Like, and so that's one direction that I'm like, I had a whole different direction this morning to go about ourself. But I just challenge each and every one of us, and I'm not bragging on myself yesterday because so many times I've given them and it went on. But it's like, what could a word do? What could a couple of words do? What could a pat on the back do? What could a hug do? What could a handshake do? Like things that are not money, but man, makes such a difference in the word of encouragement. So as we go out today, let's take that with us. I know I will, and look for the opportunity uh, to step in and make somebody have a better day. So, Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Well, great lesson. Love that, coach. And it's always nice to play a little role in being a blessing for somebody in our day. So that's always such a gift. And the quote that I found is that we have a duty to encourage one another. A duty. Many a time, a word of praise or thanks or appreciation or cheer has kept a man on his feet. And I think about in my journey in life, and when somebody has encouraged me, what that's done for me, right? Where it, actually, coach, we actually talked about this just yesterday, where being part of a community where you're getting encouraged, that can actually keep you in the game long enough that you could actually go win. But sometimes we don't get that encouragement, and then we decide that we're gonna walk away. So what I looked into today was, okay, this sounds great. I want to be an encourager, but how? How can Andrea Rosser go out today and encourage somebody else? And some of it's pretty obvious, but some of it's not. So we're going to go there, and I'll try to run through this really, really quickly. But first of all, actively listen. Demonstrate that we're genuinely interested in what somebody's saying to us by actively listening, validating their feelings, providing feedback, and being engaged in the conversation. And I know, whew, don't yell at me, but I can be so guilty of, I've got my phone right here and I'm like, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. And I'm not actively in the moment. I'm not being present. And I'll see it with my kids where, somebody will come talk to me and I'm busy, blah, 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 right? And they'll see that I'm not there and then they just filter off. They're like, peace out. And I'm like, wait, no, I really want to talk to you. I really want you here. And they're like, nah, I'm not feeling it anymore. Right. I didn't give them what they needed in that moment. And so they walked away, and that's not very encouraging. Right. Next is positive reinforcement. We all know, like we all see the negative, right? We're trained. We can point out the danger, whatever it may be, in 2 seconds. But what we may not notice is all of the good things, the kind words, the little hugs, the small moments that we get from people. And if we really want to encourage them, let's reinforce those moments. Praise their strengths and achievements. Praise the things that you see. Go love on them in those moments instead of just going to the negative, right? It's real easy to point out when things are wrong, but it can be a little bit harder, but a heck of a lot more encouraging to point out when things are right. Number 3 is empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes, understand their perspective, their emotions, fostering that support moment in that relationship. And that can be so powerful of, I'm not going to try to fix it. I'm not going to try to solve whatever the problem is, but I am going to try to put myself in your shoes and live in that moment with you. Next, we're going to say celebrate successes. So recognize and celebrate the both big and small accomplishments that you see for the people surrounding you. Number 6 is encouraging words. So I skipped one, but that's okay. Encouraging words, use positive and uplifting language to inspire other people. And this could be just something super small of, you see somebody that's got super cute glasses and tell them how great they look on their face. Or it can be something really big when somebody's having a hard time, just letting them know that you are there through, thick and thin, all of that. Number 7 is to offer help. Extend that helping hand when needed, demonstrating that you're willing to support and collaborate with them. Number 8 is to set realistic goals with people. So when we're working with people, we want everybody to, strive for the moon, right? What's the saying? If you strive for the moon, you'll land in the stars. I don't know astronomy, so maybe that's wrong. Maybe I have it backwards, but whatever it may be, we want to encourage people to go and live their full potential. But we can also help people and encourage them by helping them set achievable goals so that they can gain that confidence through some steady progress. So instead of pushing and be like, no, you can do whatever, it's like, well, hey, let's do this first, and then we're going to get to wherever it is that you're looking to go. Next is to lead by example. Demonstrate the behaviors and attitudes that you want to encourage in other people, because then you're a positive role model. So if I want, let's just say, to encourage my babies to open up their Bible, well, they've got to see me doing it. I've got to be around it. It's got to be something that's just kind of part of the normal, so that they say, well, hey, I want to do that normal thing as well. And then number 10, which we're going to, okay, number 9, create inclusive spaces. So foster an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and respected. They talk a lot, you hear a lot, room at the table, spot at the table, but let's all reserve that spot at the table for someone. Let's go bring somebody into our world and allow them to feel welcomed and part of our community. So that's what I had this morning. I loved your story, Coach. That was very sweet, and excited for today. Coach, and don't forget about tomorrow. You're muted, and you're a co-host.
Yep. Great lesson today. And tomorrow we are going to be on a plane. And others are too. So if it's okay, we'll come back on Wednesday from the Dominican Republic. We'll try to go out by the palm trees or somewhere and do the Coach's Corner. We'll see you in the Dominican on Wednesday, but tomorrow we will not have a Coach's Corner. Okay. So that'll allow us to get there. We'll be on a plane during that time. So we love you guys. So grateful for you. And do we have the birthday people?
I have not seen any of them here.
Okay. Well, wish them a happy birthday. Dale Diffie, Brenda Williams, Laura Ellis. Have a great birthday. Love you guys. So grateful for you.
Love you guys. Have a beautiful day.
Prayers up. Y'all have a wonderful time.
Happy birthday, everybody.
Have a great day.
Have a great time.
Have a great
You guys,
day.
grateful for you.